A lot in my life, have not had the money to donate to good causes. Whenever I could, I did. I do. Still to this day. I sometimes have only been able to donate 10 cents, but I would donate it. Some of them, have set up systems now where they have minimum amounts that you can donate. That kind of sucks. They're trying to convince you to spend more when you don't have more to spend, so then you just can't spend it all. But the ones that let you donate whatever you can, I have before literally donated 10 cents before, because that was all I had at all. Donating is good. That's great. That's wonderful. If you look into the charity, if you genuinely feel like that's a noble cause, that's going to help the world, and that they actually use the funds in beneficial ways, and that they're not just soaking in money but not really doing anything positive with it, it's an important thing. Like, really, really important to be able to do that. But the majority of my life, I could not. So I volunteered time. It is an extremely important thing not to forget to do. Sometimes we are so stressed out financially, or we are juggling so many things in our time already, that it can be hard to think about giving back to the rest of the world, to your community, or to nature or the environment. Like, it can be really, really hard to think about people who have less than you when you already have so little. It's extremely important to do it anyway. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one is the super obvious one. Well, I'm a good person now. Yeah, it does help you be a better person. But let's skip past the moral side of things, because there's some people who haven't volunteered in like decades, and that doesn't make them evil. It's not a true case of black and white morality. So we're gonna skip over that one for the most part. We're gonna go for the logical, real, here's some genuine benefits to this. Thing number one that it is, hey, good people do good things, volunteering. Cool. Thing number two, when you donate to good causes, when you volunteer your time with good things, you are creating a habit of doing that, and as you attain prosperity or wealth in your life, you will have a reputation for doing that. Having a good reputation can get you a lot. There's a thing called social networking that is expected for getting in and out of positions and jobs and stuff, and it's often like, oh, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and all these different sayings and stuff like that. Having a good reputation is like introducing you to someone before you've actually met them. There's tons of times in my life where I've gone to meet someone and they had heard of me before they met me, and what they had heard about me determined how meeting me went. If you already have a good reputation, it can really help. I have had before jobs that I got because I had a reputation already as a person who volunteered a lot with children, and so I got a job being a coach, a soccer coach, because they already knew that I was good with kids, and that I was safe with kids, and that I would do a good job with kids. They knew before the interview that they wanted to hire me because I had a reputation. Having a good reputation also works really well for helping with, I made a mistake, please forgive me. You're more likely to be forgiven by someone that you don't closely know when they know other good things about you. Having a good reputation is an important thing. Number three is, if you want good people in your life, a lot of the time you can find some decently good people doing volunteer work or working at charities. You want to invite good quality people into your life? Go somewhere where you're going to be hanging around good quality people to invite into your life. So easy, right? But so many people totally, completely miss this. They are like, oh, well, the people I'm around are really, people from my work, or, I have some family members, some people I knew in high school, I have these college buddies, they're not that great, but they were my roommates, they were my dorm mates, whatever. stop taking a situation you were pushed into and saying, well, I guess these are the people that I have to choose from. Choose to go somewhere, volunteer somewhere, and choose to be in an environment where the people that you're going to be able to choose from are of better quality and are more in alignment with things that you feel or care about. Like, if you really care about a couple of causes, you can even combine them together. For instance, I have played a lot of video games in my life, and also I have volunteered with the LGBT plus community in my life. I joined an LGBT plus community that worked online with support groups and stuff through Discord, but they also had several games that they had guilds in, and people could join those guilds from the support groups and actually play together and feel some sort of an interaction with each other besides just being part of support groups. I was super into that. I became the third highest in the entire place because I was so passionate about that cause. And I don't do that now, but for years I did that, and I loved it. And I met some people there that I know to this day. To this day. And the thing is, you can say, oh, well, volunteering your time is to make you a better person. And that's great. And you can say, oh, volunteering your time, that gives you a good reputation as a good person. That's great. Volunteering your time also can give good people to you, can provide you with quality people to be in your life instead of having to choose between this group of people who might all have some level of toxic in them for you personally. And it's hard to build connections with people that you're kind of just chucked into the same group with, and it's easier to build connections with people that you have similar beliefs already from the get-go. You have similar passions already from the get-go. Pursuing the things that you actually care about, the things that you actually are concerned by, the things that you actually believe in, gets you in contact with people who feel the same way. And you could even end up with a life partner doing that. A life partner who shares the same values as you, that shares the same morals as you, that shares the same passions and interests as you, just by pursuing them yourself. Okay, so it's very, very important to remember that volunteering your time, donating your money, being part of charity works, it's not just that it's good for you, it's not just that it's good for the environment, good for the community, good for the city, whatever it is, not just that it's good for the kids or the people that it's helping or whoever, it's not just that it's good for that. It's also very beneficial to you as a person who needs a reputation, as a person who, needs good quality people in your life. And the last one that I'll say is you can learn a lot of skills volunteering, and building personal investment in yourself and building up your own skills, your own capabilities, your own capacities is a huge thing. And it is a way to get on-site training without having to pay for like a course or pay for, an apprenticeship or something like that. It is a way to go and basically get a free internship. Volunteering teaches you new skills that can be invaluable. I have done so much volunteer work in my life, and tons of it led me into pathways into other jobs. When you volunteer, you're not just helping external factors. You're not just helping the rest of the world. You're not just doing something good for your soul. You're doing things that are beneficial to you, the person. You can learn so much that's beneficial and that's good, that can lead you to financial prosperity, emotional prosperity, mental prosperity, and even possibly relationship prosperity from volunteering and from donating to charities. So don't treat it as this back of the bottom of the priority list, not important, never going to do that, oh, that's too stressful, oh, that'd be too much. It is very important to have at least some margin going into that. You want good karma, do good things. You want good people in your life, hang around good people doing good things. You want good skills, do good things and learn good skills. You want a good reputation, earn the good reputation.